Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of All Things Football. I'm your host, Sonia Anderson. Hope that you have had a great day. Today is July 24th, 2018. It's a terrific Tuesday, and here I am checking in for your sports headlines. First and foremost, condolences to Minnesota Vikings offensive line coach Tony Sparano's family. Sparano passed away unexpectedly on yesterday at the age of 56. The medical examiner has released details surrounding his death. It was unexpected, and apparently he suffered from heart disease. Now, he is survived by his wife, Jeanette, his daughter, Ryan Lee, and he's also survived by 4 grandchildren and 2 sons, Tony and Andrew. Now, the Vikings are canceling their training camp on Friday because Sparano's services are planned for that day. Our deepest condolences to that family. As you know, Sparano also used to be the head coach for the Miami Dolphins. So clearly a loss to the organization of the NFL. Clearly a loss to the Dolphins as well as now the Minnesota Vikings. Our prayers and our sympathy are with that family. Now I have a little bit more news for you all. This is going to be a very brief edition. I just wanted to get on here because I haven't been checking in as often as I should, but that's going to change soon. Now, Saturday I will be graduating with my master's in public administration from Walden University, and the ceremonies will be held in Minnesota. Now, the guest speaker, the reason why I'm telling you all this, is none other than Alan Page, who is a former player with the NFL. He is a Supreme Court Justice retiree from the age of 1993 through 2015 for the Michigan Supreme Court. And while earning his law degree, he played for the Chicago Bears, and he also played for the Minnesota Vikings. Now, he was in the Pro Bowl 9 times, and he also has an MVP honor on his side for the NFL. And those Pro Bowls were 9 consecutive, by the way. Let me let you all know that. And he's been also voted for the All Pro Bowl 6 times. Now, Alan Page, I'm totally excited about meeting him on Saturday. And I just want to let you guys know that is the commencement speaker on this Saturday. Now, a little bit more news for you. Nick Sproles from the Philadelphia Eagles has announced that 2018 season will be his last year in the NFL. Sproles will be seeking future endeavors in his career, whether or not they are related to football. He has not stated, but we wish him well, and we look forward to seeing him on the field this year. Now, the Rams have now agreed with Brandon Cooks for a 5-year extension, guarantee him $80 million. Brandon Cooks, again, re-signed with the LA Rams for 5 years, $80 million. The NFL has also reinstated defensive end Randy Gregory of the Dallas Cowboys. You guys know the background on that. Don't have to rehash that. Tune into my last episodes about those. But he's back and good to go. Now, the general manager for the Arizona Cardinals has been fined $200,000 and has been suspended for 5 games following his plea of extreme DUI. Now, Steve Kim has been, or maybe pronounced Kime, sorry, will be suspended for 5 years from participating in NFL activities when the season starts. So, wow, extreme DUI, that's got to be big. $200,000 as a fine, even bigger. Now, let me turn to some good news, and then I'll flip back in just a minute about some contractual issues still going on. New Orleans Saints Mitchell Loewen, has saved a person that fell from a 4-story parking garage in New Orleans. Now, apparently Loewen was dining when he saw the infrastructure collapse. The man's car was trapped, and he went to the rescue. He does not take all the credit. He stated that other pedestrians, and bystanders assisted as well. But just to know that this gentleman in this SUV is good to go. And Loewen also visited him in the hospital and just basically was very excited to know that the gentleman was going to be okay. So that's that news. Let me go ahead and tackle some news that I've talked about a couple different times. Here it goes. First of all, NFL National Anthem ongoing story. Like, the entire season is not going to go away. The fines have been threatened. Now the Players Association is filing lawsuits stating that their rights are being violated. They should not be fined. They should not be sanctioned. Any of that stuff if they decide to exercise their right to protest. But Marshawn Lynch has stated, you know, you guys need to find another way of protesting besides the national anthem. And I agree. I've stated that previous times that I feel like these players should be doing things in the community throughout the week, not just on Sunday. A lot of people tune into the NFL games on Sunday to get away from the everyday hustle and bustle and stress of life. So seeing players kneel, even though they do have the right to protest peacefully, is an interruption. That's just my personal opinion. In fact, the football game has just been totally interrupted since last year. And if you all notice, some networks don't even film or televise, the national anthem because of the hoopla that's surrounding everything. Now, we'll tell you all that the Super Bowl will be here in Atlanta next year. And T.I. Tip Harris has stated he will not be participating in the Super Bowl. So my guess for thinking that it would be like a hip-hop fest, I guess, will be over because other rappers are following suit and stating they will not support the NFL or the Super Bowl. Jay-Z can be noted in his latest rap ape shit by saying the same. Now, we'll follow up on that as we have been following up. Next story. Le'Veon Bell missed the deadline to re-sign with the Steelers. Who knows what's going to go on? I think maybe he's going to take a little bit less than what he was. But the main story is out of the NFC South. Julio Jones has missed all of spring training, has missed all of OTAs, and the Falcons are starting mandatory training on Wednesday. He stated today he would not be participating. He is still holding out. Now, what I did find out is, Jones, you really need to be out there playing because you are not in a position to negotiate your contract right now. You still have 3 years left on your contract. His reasoning, because Matt Ryan got this huge increase. We already know about that. I don't have to rehash that. But Matt Ryan was coming into the final year of his contract, so he got paid. So Julio, be very careful because Calvin Ridley is training and you can easily be replaced. Now, I don't know if it's need or greed, but the NFL players as a whole see more money than any of us alive will probably ever see. So for us, you know, yeah, they take hits. They go through a lot of physical extremes, but come on, really? Like, it has Falcon fans in a frenzy on Twitter, on Instagram. Some of them are saying, you know, Julio, just go out there. But you know what? Don't even worry about it, Julio. Stay on the bench and don't worry. You can get signed by somebody else, like my Panthers. And by the way, if he comes to Carolina, all y'all Falcon fans, all y'all Saints fans, all y'all Bucks fans, specifically Falcon fans, ain't gonna want to talk to me. I'm just saying. But yeah, Julio's holding out. We'll see if he shows up, but he's already announced he is not showing up. Now, we've already seen people come in and get replaced. And by the way, Dez Bryant, you still are not signed, but you are supposedly worth diamonds in the NFL. You're not signed, and the season is kicking off, and preseason is starting in the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned, everyone. Please follow me on All Things Football from a lady's perspective. Just Google us. Google Carolina Pantherettes. You can see all our avenues to follow us, like our page. If you're a female Carolina Panther fan, join the Carolina Pantherettes. That's thecarolinapantherettes.com. And if you want to follow me personally, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, SONJA. Last name Anderson is my name. I look forward to tuning in to you guys next time. Next time I log on to here, I will be a graduate. So thanks for tuning in. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to y'all later.